Hey guys, how's it going? This is Apple Investigator here, and I've got some cool, exciting video for you today. This is iOS 7 Beta 1 that we're going to be taking a look at. It's not recommended that you upgrade to this version. It's really developers that should have their hands on this, but I was so anxious to see some of the new features, so in this video I thought I would do exactly that. Now I will be downgrading back to iOS 6 very shortly until they have a beta that is much more stable. Too many bugs and crashes and apps I can't use. But for right now, I'm going to show you guys some of the new features that I enjoy and my take on iOS 7. So this was developed by the industrial design engineer Johnny Ive, and he's really taken control of how he wanted the iOS to look. Since the departure of Scott Forstall, he wanted to make this iOS much more flatter, much more visually appealing, with more black and white features and just a much more simpler to use iOS, while maintaining that easy to use functionality, if you know what I mean, that iOS always brings. So let's take a look at some of the features. Now, changes begin right from the lock screen. As soon as you unlock, you can see that there is no more slide to unlock arrow. It's just a slide to unlock, and you can basically unlock from anywhere. So I could unlock from the top, say. It's kind of cool. Now, one of the main features that iOS users wanted was the ability to change brightness and access Bluetooth and turn off their Wi-Fi from anywhere within the OS instead of digging into settings and then going to find Wi-Fi, and it was just a big pain. So now, finally, after 5 years too long, once you're in, say, the calculator app and you want to change your brightness because it's dark outside, basically all you got to do, swipe up from the bottom and it brings up all these controls. Nice, easy interface to use. You guys can see everything right there. Popular apps that you use down at the bottom. We've got AirPlay, AirDrop, which is something I'll talk about in a minute, as well as changes to your Wi-Fi and all that kind of junk. So basically, slide down. You can access that from anywhere within the iOS. Another feature that Apple has really gone to town with is Notification Center. They've made some drastic changes to the look and feel of Notification Center. It's one of the things people use throughout the day for getting their messages and their app updates and all kinds of crap. So basically what you do is slide down from the top like before, and you guys can see it says that it's Saturday, June 15th. We've got a weather description as well as the events on my calendar there and what's going on tomorrow. If we go to all, we can see all our notifications, and we've also got emails as well as App Store automatic updates that take place now. No more updating apps because that was just a plain pain, as Apple already knew. So another new feature is the app switcher, and they've really caught on and taken a simpler version that is similar to Android. So there's no more swiping through. Basically, you just double tap and you've got your swiping through functionality, but you can actually see the apps open and you can see exactly what is on the screen. To remove or close an app, you basically just swipe up from the top, and it's just like Android. So if you're making that switch from Android to iOS, I doubt you are, but that's an easy way to adjust. Now, Apple has really added transparency throughout the iOS, both in Notification Center as well as Control Center. You can see the screen from the back, so I can see my icons right now in the back, which is a really, really nice feature. Say I was in the App Store app and I bring up Control Center, the background in Control Center is white because I've got white in the background of the App Store. Speaking of the App Store, it's a brand new design. It's really nice text and new features. Anyways, there's this Near Me tab, and you can see apps that are downloaded near you, near your location. So that's a cool feature. Now, as you guys can see, a lot of the app icons are looking a lot different than they used to be. They're a lot simpler and a lot cleaner. Now, Apple has said that these are not the final designs for these icons. People were looking at apps like Game Center, and they were like, did Apple design this? Like 4 dots, colored dots? Anyways, Apple is supposedly working on some new icons. They've got a design team in charge of that, so I'm sure we will see those in a couple beta versions away. Anyways, let's keep on rolling. Another new feature is the weather app. So if we tap on that, you guys can see that this is a much needed upgrade. We've got nice hourly forecast, but the nice thing I like about this is you can see you've got, first of all, your animated clouds moving in the background, but if you pinch like this, you guys can see all the locations that you've added in your weather. So I've got Miami, San Juan, Bridgetown. You guys can see them all. Just tap on one and you're back, and then you can just go to the other one, and it's nice, cool functionality in the weather app. It was much needed. Some other major changes appear in the camera app. So now within the camera app, we can easily switch between our video mode, our photo mode, our square mode, and our pan. So that's really nice. Another nice touch, and just like Instagram and Twitter has added on, is filters. So there's a few different filters. That's kind of boring. You guys already know about that probably. Camera can still be accessed from the lock screen. And iOS 7 has just experienced some revitalization, I'd call it. They've also added AirDrop for iOS, so you can easily share files to people around you, either in your contacts or not. You guys can see here, in Control Center, there's an option called AirDrop here, and AirDrop basically allows you to share photos or stuff like that with contacts or everyone around you. It utilizes Bluetooth functionality. I've tried this with my friend, and it is a cool feature. It's really instant. As soon as you send something over, a pop-up appears, and you can say accept or decline, and it's a really nice thing to have. You guys just can see some of the changes to the Messages and Mail app. I really don't like the Safari app, so I'm sure they're working on that. There was also a brand new Music app. Now, the new Music app is really nice. You guys can see the different cover views. As you guys can see, some of those covers aren't showing up. They should be. They all have covers. They were bought in the App Store. And I really enjoy the interface for the Now Playing section. So, really nice black and white with the cover. So I really enjoy that. Something else that is really nice about iOS 7 is the addition of the clock app. It is now a moving clock. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but the clock is actually moving. That second hand is ticking, and that is a really nice feature, really nice detail and touch from Apple there. Now, Apple has also made some major changes to the Photo app as well as the Calendar app and Reminders. I'm not going to go into detail on those right now, but they have made some changes to those applications. In general, iOS 7 has experienced a really nice revitalization, and I think Johnny Ive is definitely taking it in the correct direction, away from the iOS 6, because it was just getting plain and boring. Everything was the same for many, many years, and it was time for some changes. So that pretty well wraps up my basic recap of some of the main features in iOS 7. If there is anything specific that you guys would like to see, just drop a comment down below and I'd gladly make a video for you guys. But I will be downgrading to iOS 6 for a little while so I can continue enjoying my iPod Touch 5th generation. If you guys are wondering how to get iOS 7 on your device, there are many videos on YouTube, how to bypass UDID registration and all that kind of stuff. I don't recommend doing it, but there are ways to do it, and you guys can find some videos on there. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please be sure to drop a like down below, as it really helps me out, and I hope to catch you guys later in my next video.